Hello everyone. Happy Monday. This is going to be another late night stream, so not expecting a bunch of people to show up, but that's okay. The archive will be here. Think of it as a pre-recorded video that you could have watched live if you wanted, if you were awake. The archive is still just as useful to people, hopefully. So I'm going to spin the wheel again. I will continue playing Super Paper Mario because I really enjoyed what I played. Ultimately, I'd like to have, 3 or 4 games that I can sort of cycle between. But I might spin Super Paper Mario again. That's the nature of the spinner. For those of you who missed yesterday's spin due to internet issues, this is a gimmick I came up with to help me make decisions because I succumbed to analysis paralysis and just end up not doing anything. So let's let the computer decide what I'm going to play. I took Super Mario RPG off the spinner because I'm already playing Super Paper Mario, and I don't need 2 RPGs on there at the same time, 2 Mario RPGs. But otherwise, it's the same as yesterday. I will now spin the spinner. Are you ready? Are you excited? I am. Here goes. Oh, Fortune Street. This is one I've been wanting to stream for a while. This will be another Wii game, but one with no motion control whatsoever. This is a digital board game that combines 3 of my favorite things. Well, one of my favorite things being a digital board game. It's a digital board game that also features Dragon Quest and Mario, which are 3 of my favorite things. And that's a really weird combination. So give me just a moment and I will get this set up. Everyone loves Monopoly, right? It's everyone's favorite board game. What if you could play it as a slime? this game isn't really much like Monopoly, but it's probably the best reference point for most people, because it is about acquiring property and bankrupting your foes. I think it's a lot more interesting than Monopoly, because Monopoly is pretty straightforward and there's not a lot of strategy to it. Most of the strategy of Monopoly comes from making deals with other players, and I feel like most players are wise to that, and they don't make any deal that's not going to benefit them more than the other player, so just no one ever makes any deals. But Fortune Street is, it has quite a bit more going on. I'll be playing the single player mode, which I only recently learned existed. Every time I played this game previously, it was with friends. But there is something of a story mode to it. It's more like a tour mode, where you basically just play through all of the scenarios with different sets of rules. Unfortunately, in single player mode, you can't be a slime. You have to be a me. So I've made a me that somewhat sort of resembles myself, as much as it's possible for a me to actually resemble someone. I don't know, me's were okay, but as an avatar maker, it was pretty rudimentary. Like, you don't have, like, colorful hair options, even. Like, I forgot how basic it was. It's like brown, black, blonde, or gray. You can't even have blue hair. You gotta have blue hair. Okay, so I'll be using the standard rules. The easy rules, I guess the first time you play, it might be easier to teach like the basic mechanics of the game. But standard rules are where all of the interesting things that kind of differentiate it from Monopoly come in. Let's see, so which one do I want here? I want tour mode, yeah. Yeah, as you complete the boards, new tours will open up. I like it. I like it when a game has a single player mode, like a primarily multiplayer game has a single player mode, and it doesn't necessarily have to have like a big story or anything, but just, you know, different sets of criteria, different goals to complete. Alright, so when you start out, you have Dragon Quest and Super Mario, and never the two shall meet, but there may be some exciting crossovers later. I should probably start out with Super Mario. You know, it's on the Wii, it's a Nintendo console, gotta pay my respects. Okay, just double checking that everything's okay. I don't want to jinx anything, but my internet has been working okay, and I think I might have figured out what the problem was. It might not have been with my ISP at all. I'm hoping that, because that means it's something that I can fix, and something that I may have fixed. So the first tour is Mario Stadium. You play against only characters from Nintendo franchises for the Mario tours, and they each have a separate skill rating from D to S, and Princess Peach is the only S-ranked Mario character. So Mario Stadium, we will be playing against Wario, Donkey Kong, and Diddy Kong. And I guess that's why you have to play as a me, because you can't play as one of the characters that are like sort of pre-programmed for these scenarios. So in order to clear this, I have to get 3rd place or higher, which means basically don't come in last. And the target amount is 13,000 gold. So unlike Monopoly, where the only way to win is by bankrupting everyone else, there is a numeric goal that you can achieve. And I think the game also ends as soon as one player becomes bankrupt, but becoming bankrupt is a lot harder in this game than it is in Monopoly. And I'm sorry to keep comparing it to Monopoly, but that's probably the easiest point of reference. This also isn't like a Mario Party kind of game. There are mini games, but you don't play them that much. Alright, off to a great start here in last place. Turn order isn't super important. So yeah, bankruptcy limit 1 player, so as soon as 1 player becomes bankrupt, the game is over. So you want to make sure you have the most money if it looks like someone's about to go bankrupt. And we each start with 1500 gold. So there are options to speed the game up and turn the computer chatter off. I will probably do that at some point. But the characters have little quips and taunts as they play. So the border on the outside of a property indicates which set it belongs to. This place is going to be all Wario all the time. That does sound pretty good. So Wario just bought a property in District A. Yeah, those are the same. And it's confusing because, like, I wish this district was just called the Reds instead of District A. Oh, we get a minigame. Well, Donkey Kong gets a minigame right off the bat. And this is just a slot machine, totally random, no skill involved whatsoever. Okay, Donkey Kong got a Suit Yourself card. So as you play, you know, you're not just going around the board buying property, you're also trying to collect the 4 suits. So, you know, there are multiple goals going on here. Good job, Diddy. That's the spirit. And the Suit Yourself card that Donkey Kong just got can stand in for any of the 4 suits, so he only has to get 3 instead of 4 to get his promotion. So Diddy Kong landed on the Night Square, or whatever the proper name is. Basically, anyone landing on Diddy Kong's properties don't have to pay rent. Oh, I didn't know they talk to each other. That's kind of cool. I've never seen, like... I've never seen, like, AI interaction before. Alright, so I can view the board, which lets me, look at an overview. So yeah, this is District A. So instead of paying rent, the metaphor is that these are all shops, and any players landing on them are apparently forced to shop there. So this bakery that Wario bought, if I roll a 2 and I land there, then I have to pay Wario 29 gold. I guess because it's rude to go into a bakery and not buy anything. The direction you can go is based on like there are a few different things that can affect it. Like right at the start, I have my choice of going left or right. If I choose left, then I have to continue on the left path until I come to another intersection or until some event happens that allows me to change my direction. Alright, so I got a 3, and I think if you view the board, I thought there was some way of like seeing what your options are. I guess you just have to eyeball it or go in that direction. Because this is a magic 6-sided die. It is occasionally possible to roll a 7 through 9 on it, and I'm not sure what causes that to happen or if it's just random. So I can either land on the Night space like Diddy Kong did, or I can land on the Venture Square? Yeah, the Venture Square. So this lets you draw a card There are 144 possible cards that are shuffled in here, and it is a 8x8 grid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, so 64 out of 144 possible cards. And this is like, chance or community chest. There are cards that can help you or hurt you. So I can expand any one of my shops by 20%, but it's the first turn and I don't have any shops yet. Sometimes if a card doesn't do anything because of your situation, it'll give you some money instead as like a consolation prize. Wario being very rude. Totally out of character for him. So you see, because Wario went left, he has to continue going left, at least for right now. I feel like WarioWare, a branch of WarioWare would have to be a video game studio. I don't know what he just bought there. It doesn't really matter. It's just flavor text. You just have to pay attention to the number. Like, you can go into a diamond shop where you have to pay 20... Aw, man! 20 gold, or into a comic book shop where you have to pay 300 gold. There's no connection there. Yeah, that's how strong you are. You very strongly picked that random card. I'll probably play a couple rounds of this, and for future rounds I'll turn the computer talk down. Diddy Kong's shop price is half, and he still doesn't have any. Right now the only person with any shops is Wario. And if you look down at the mini-map in the bottom left-hand corner, it's a little confusing, but you can see the arrows indicate the players, the color of the square indicates who owns it, and the A is the arcade square, which is where you play mini games. The B is the bank, the moon is the one that closes all the shops, and the die icon on the map just lets you roll again, and then the 4 suits are the 4 suits. And because I went left, I am now forced to stop on Wario Square. So the game is definitely favoring Wario at this point, but anything can change. So instead of waiting for a player to be willing to sell you a property or trade you a property, you can also, if you land on a property that you want, you can buy it for 5 times the shop value, which right now, not a great move. That's definitely something that you wanted to keep in mind later on, because much like Monopoly, the more properties you own in a single district, the higher the quote-unquote rent prices are. I'm just going to use Monopoly terminology because it's easier. You land on properties and you pay rent instead of stopping on shops and buying things. But yeah, I don't want to do that right now. That would be a lot of money to spend in this part of the game. And Wario got one of the magic dice, so he gets to move 7. I can't pause it when it's the computer's turn, so I have to wait for it to come back around to me to change any options. I think I might turn the computer talk down to like medium. It makes it so they occasionally say things. I think Donkey Kong still, yeah, he still doesn't have any shops. Wario owns 3 properties to everyone else's 0. The game definitely cheats on behalf of the computer players, as most digital board games do, to create drama and stuff, but with good strategy and a little bit of luck, you can usually outsmart the computer. So I'm going to go other options. Let's turn the game speed up to fast and chat speed. Oh, I think that just makes it... I don't know what that does, actually. It just leaves the text on screen for less time. I don't know. If I was going to do that, I would just press the button or turn chat off. But let's see what it does here. Something else I wanted to do. Yeah, you can see everyone's overall standing. I was wondering if it would say what their skill rating was on the screen, because I don't remember. I think Wario was a D. I don't think he was the highest rated character for this one. Alright, so I can land on the diamond, which if you land exactly on a suit square, it has the same effect as the venture square. You get to draw a card, or I can land on the spade. I guess it's not super important at this point. If I land on the spade, I can circle back around and get the diamond. And you get bonus money if you line up cards on this grid, which is why Donkey Kong did 2 side by side like that. Hey, free club, I'll take it. So once you collect the 4 suits, normally you have to go back to the bank to cash them in and get your promotion. Donkey Kong drew a card that let him get a promotion immediately, which was like really good timing for him. You know, because it takes all of your suits when you get that card, and he didn't have any suits yet, so it was really opportune timing. Okay, so yeah, when you turn the chat speed up to fast, it just makes the text disappear faster. Keeps making everyone land on Wario. Note that Wario is still the only one to have bought a property, because everyone else keeps landing on suit squares or Wario's properties. I really need to get some capital here, or turn my liquid capital. Here we go. 350 gold. Shop price is 64. Heck yeah, I will buy the shop. So the color on the inside indicates who owns it. The color on the outside indicates what district it is, which can be a little confusing. It's easy to look at the outside color of something and think you own it, but like, oh no, that's just the color of that district. Okay, Donkey Kong landed on the commission square, which means he gets 20% of every transaction that happens until his next turn. Diddy Kong living on a prayer. So, believe it or not, I think this game can actually get kind of exciting. There are a lot of ups and downs and twists and turns. Okay, so everyone else's shops, the prices are 50%. And he lands on me, which means I get 32 instead of 64. But you know what? I'll take it. It's something. I am up. My net worth is up from the beginning of the game. So that's something. And I rolled an H. Let's see, what are my options here? I can buy that one for 430, or Wait, well, let me go back. Oh no, that's where I was standing. Okay. Or I can land on Wario. Okay, well, I know what I'm doing. And I get the heart that way. So now all I need is the diamond. So you'll notice that my net worth stays the same as my ready cash goes down. Because your net worth is your cash plus the value of all of the properties you own plus the value of all of your stock. So this game's kind of like a cliche about real-time strategy games like StarCraft is that you never want resources like at the ready. Like you never want, like if you have a lot of resources, that means you're not doing well because you should be using those resources. They should always be accomplishing some sort of goal for you. So if you have a lot of ready cash, that's usually a sign that you are not doing well because most of that cash should be in properties and or stocks. Okay, Diddy Kong landed on the stock square and bought 50 stocks in District A. So as you buy stocks, the price of the stock goes up, and now anytime someone spends money in District A, Diddy Kong will get a little cut of it. So, like, if I were Diddy Kong, I probably would have spent... You can buy up to 99 stocks at a time. You can either buy stocks at that square or when you go past the bank. And if you have the money, it's generally a good idea to buy as many stocks as possible because stocks are as good as money. Like, if I land on someone's square and I don't have enough ready cash to pay them, then I can just sell stocks, you know. It's... As far as spending money is concerned, it is an equally useful asset. Properties are a little weird. You can't sell them anytime you want because it puts them up for auction. So properties are much, you know, they're less liquid, but you generally don't want to sell properties either. Unless you absolutely have to. You want to avoid it. Alright, so I can land on a 250 in pink or a 140 in red, and unfortunately Wario owns a property in both of these districts. It's probably better to have something close to the bank because everyone has to go to the bank at some point. Wait, but does that mean it'll take longer for me to get my diamond? I gotta consider that too. If I go this way, then... Yeah, it would be faster to get the diamond if I go up. So, I'll take this one. And, you know, eventually everyone has to go everywhere on the board if they want to collect all of the suits. So, it's never a bad idea to buy property. Hey! Thanks, Wario. Thanks for buying whatever I sell at that shop. You have some cool games in the jungle, Donkey Kong. You have Jungle Beat. That's the bongo game, right? Hey, Diddy Kong got a property. Is that his first one? I think it is. Yeah, I don't see any other green spaces on that map. Alright. Hey, this will give me 2 properties in this district. Nice. And I am running low on ready cash, which is a problem when I don't have any stock, but I'll be getting a promotion very soon, so I should be okay. And there are no super expensive shops yet. So since I have 2 of them, the shop prices go up and the max capital goes up, which means I can invest more money into those properties, which that's something that you can do if you land on one of your own properties. you can spruce it up and invest money in it, and which makes the shop prices go up and makes the stock prices go up. So a lot of different variables at play, and this is the kind of board game you would almost have to do in a video game, because just keeping track of all of the math and all of the numbers in this would be impossible in a real physical board game. Like, it would just take way too long. And that's why I like digital board games, because it's the paradigm of board games, but you can do things that would be impossible with a physical game. And that's something that Hearthstone does really well, is, you know, it has the... No, I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking, Diddy. Hearthstone has cards that, you know, do things that would be impossible in a real card game. Like, let's see, trying to think of an example. Like creating a copy of a card in someone else's deck, or like a random card in someone else's deck. Which, I mean, I guess that wouldn't be impossible in something like Magic, but it would just be awkward, like drawing a card from the middle of the deck without that player seeing it, or, you know, repositioning it. Like, they would have to shuffle afterwards, and you would need to like write down what the card does to have a copy of it. And, you know, Hearthstone just makes that kind of stuff easier. And there are better examples, but I haven't played or watched Hearthstone in a while. Alright, got my diamond. Heading back to the bank. Grabbing me an ice cream shop in District B. I don't have any other shops here. This is going to be me, Wario, and Donkey Kong. But, you know, I might as well. You know, there's no reason not to. I can always use it as a bargaining chip later. Wario and his H's. 50 times? That is 200 free gold. And Donkey Kong's about to promote again, and Wario's about to promote. So I'm keeping pace as far as promotions go. In fact, I'll probably be the first one to promote after Donkey Kong. But Wario and Diddy and Donkey again won't be far behind. Alright, I am now level 2. My promotion comes with a pay packet. You get a bonus based on how many shops you have, and the higher level you are, the more promotion bonus you get. And I think the more your basic salary is too. You know, people often ask me that. I don't know, you should try it, Wario. Yeah, I didn't know the computer players chatted with each other. Like, that's, maybe it's because I've only played the multiplayer mode, but that's kind of cool. So, every time you promote, or I guess every time you go past the bank, you have the option to buy stocks. So I'm going to buy stocks in District D because I own 2 properties there, and it's always a good idea to invest in yourself. And it defaults to spending as much money as possible buying stocks. And the first few times I played this game, I found that kind of funny. I was like, whoa, you just go straight for the maximum amount, like just spending all of my money. And I realized that this benefits me immediately because the stock prices will go up, which, you know, if I bought like, I think it's it's not every 10 stocks, right? Or I think you have to buy at least 10 stocks during a transaction for the stock price to go up. So no matter how many I buy, as long as it's more than 10, the stocks will go up. So say I buy 69 stocks, nice, the maximum amount that I can purchase right now. The stock price will immediately go up by 1, and I will get, my net worth will increase by 69 gold basically, because, 1 for every stock that I have. Which isn't a big drop in the bucket right now, but later on, it's possible to buy stocks and immediately basically get your money back, because buying stocks also increases the price of stocks. And this is also what's wrong with our economy, and it's probably bad for me to celebrate this, but I have to close shop, that's fine. Oh, thanks, Donkey Kong. That's so nice of you. So yeah, I have 9 ready cash right now, but if I do land on someone and I have to pay them, see, I immediately get 69 money added to my net worth, and the win condition is 13,000. So, quite a ways to go, but the pace accelerates as the game goes on. Excuse me a moment. I really need a cough button so I don't have to mute my mic every time. 83 stocks in District D. Wow. Is that my district? I can never remember which district is which. Yeah, that is my district. Well, Wario just gave me some money, but he also gave himself more money, so kind of a mixed blessing. All right, so District D is kind of my home base, sort of. Like, I want to try to buy that 3rd property in District D, and eventually force Wario to sell me the 4th one, so I have total domination. Because if you can get every property in an area, much like Monopoly, the rent increases exponentially, or logarithmically, or some sort of math thing. Alright, roll to 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, I can get a club, 1, 2, 3, so I can get a club or a heart. If I get the heart, then I have a chance of landing on this 190. So I should go for that first. Hey, not bad. 11 times whatever I roll from other players. Well, 11 times 1 is 11. That's just math. All shops in a district picked at random, not D. Okay, good. So that hurt Donkey Kong and Wario a little bit. Also, the unowned shops are now a little bit cheaper. And no one had stock there, so stock prices falling is actually good, because now stock is cheaper there. And you want to buy low, sell high. Aw, man. Well, at least it's not Wario. Yeah, if you can have expensive properties in the same district as the bank, that's a very valuable thing to have. Hey, good job, Diddy. You're moving up in the world. Diddy buying stocks in District E. Like, I wish the districts were at least labeled, like, on the mini-map, so I know... Okay, it's that one. Yeah, District D is kind of all over the place. Alright, I want a 1, 2, I want a 4. Oh. Still a chance. Yeah, I'll buy stocks. I don't think I can buy that many stocks, but, I can buy 3. That's something. Yeah, that won't increase the stock price. Yeah, I'm not entirely clear on the rules for what causes stock prices to increase. I think it's different on different boards sometimes. Because I've watched people play on boards where they buy a ton of stock and the price doesn't go up. Like, they buy 99 and the price stays the same. Alright, so Wario landed on his own shop, which means he was just able to pump a lot of money into that same shop, which causes the overall value in that district to rise, which causes us to get more money because we own stock there. So you can see how things can cascade in this game. You know, if you own property and you have stock there and you can increase the value of the property, you know, it just builds on itself. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Ooh, minigame. Okay, so this is Memory Block. This is a version of a classic minigame from New Super Mario Bros. And there's not really much that you have to remember, per se. You just have to remember that the bad ones are in the small blocks. Wait, what does the one-up mushroom do? Oh, that just increases the value of all of his shops, I think, by like 5% or something. That's pretty good. Well, moving in on Wario's territory a little bit. Can you see who owns stock where? So yeah, this is the graph. The red line is our starting amount and the black line is our target amount. So we still have kind of a long way to go. I think Diddy Kong just bought a bunch of stocks in District E because the game knew that he was about to land there and get a property. Like, that's one of the ways the game cheats, is by giving the computer information about future events that a human player wouldn't have. 1. Oh well. 20% commission. Which isn't going to be that much at this stage of the game. So yeah, because Wario was moving left there, he couldn't steal my property, which was good. Yeah, so he had to pay me more money than he had, which means he had to sell some stocks. But I just got money from Wario for landing on the square, from dividends because I own stock there, and 20% because I have the commission square, and Donkey Kong just stole my property. You can convince the computer to sell you or trade you. Like, you don't have to buy them out. Which I might try that at some point if I have something that Donkey Kong wants. Like, I don't think I would make a trade with Wario just because he's so clearly like the front runner in this game. Donkey Kong, I mean he's doing okay. He's not in nearly as good a position as Wario though. But like in this district, for example, Donkey Kong might trade me that property for this one. So he has 2 in this district, which I don't think he would do that because it would be advantageous to me, but I can at least try. Manage shops, exchange shops, 1 shop, exchange this one, request up to 2 of the other party shops. So I will request 1 shop, I will request this one, and you can add money to it to make them more likely to make the trade, or they can request money from you with the negotiate terms. So I mean, technically I'm offering him a less valuable property, but because Donkey Kong isn't in a great position, he might accept the trade just so he has 2 shops in that district. Oh, so I just choose negotiate terms. Okay, and then if he wants to make any changes, yep, he's just not feeling it. The deal falls through. Oh well, it was worth a shot. 6. So I can buy that one for 416, which I would have to sell some stock, but that's okay. Or I can land on Wario Square. 416 is a lot, and I don't own any other property here. So yeah, I have 1080 worth of stock, so I would have to sell quite a bit of stock, which might cause the value to drop, but, you know, I need properties. I still don't have that many compared to Wario. I have 1, 2, 3, I have 5, Wario has 8? Or no, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, no, he has 8. So yeah, so sell stocks in District D, the only one I own stocks in, and it automatically puts it on the correct amount to get me out of the negative. So sell 23 stocks there, which causes the stock price to go down, which, you know, is a bummer, but hopefully it'll be worth it. And Wario's mad because he had stock there, so he lost a little bit of value, but Wario can get over it. Alright, so in the direction that I'm going, I should be able to get the diamond in the club without going out of my way. Donkey Kong gets a card. 27 times, oh, the number of shops that he has, because it's card number 27. Hey, I'll take 81G from you, Diddy Kong. Thank you kindly. And see, Diddy he made 16 back, technically, because he owns stock there. So he gets a dividend payout from the money that he pays himself. Or the money that he pays to me. Fine. I could pay $550 to buy it out and have 2 properties here, but still not worth it at this point. Yeah, I've seen your Emporium, Wario. It's not so spectacular. Oh, is he actually want to try to make a trade with me? Okay. So that would give me a district with 3 shops, and it would give him a district with 3 shops. And I would also have to pay him 440 gold? That doesn't seem like a good deal. And I don't like that accept the terms is the option that's highlighted by default. I'll make this trade with you for 0 gold, which means I have to offer him the same amount that he offered, or that he requested from me to even it out, which is kind of weird. I just make sure I'm doing this right. Or no, am I think I'm just changing the number that he's requesting from me, because if I did that, okay, yeah, I just want to make that 0. So neither of us have to pay any money. It's just a direct swap. Yeah, I'm not making that trade and giving you 400 gold, Wario. You can eat a butt. Yeah, pay me 80 gold. How do you like it? Insulting me with that offer. I like graffiti. I am happy to support street art with my property. A bunch of people landing on me. They're not huge numbers. We're not talking about huge values here, but every little bit adds up. Man, I was hoping for either a 2 or like a 5, so I can land on my own property and improve it. I mean, I have to go this way because I need the diamond, and if I go the other way, it would just take me way longer. So I'll throw Donkey Kong a little cash. And remember that to quote-unquote win this board, all I have to do is not come in last place. Which, so far, I mean, it's pretty close, except for Diddy Kong. Diddy's not doing so great. Yeah, well, that's the way the die rolls, Donkey Kong. Oh, that would make every game easier, Diddy. Dang. The computer's cheating on my behalf for some reason. I like the convention that they're speaking ape language and the game's translating it for us. Don't they talk in the Donkey Kong Country games though? Or maybe all of those, like that's all just auto-translated. I mean, they rap in Donkey Kong 64. They're not just ooking. It's going to make me work for it. 94. Oh great. I get a free diamond after I just land on the diamond. Oh, but I got 100 free gold. I'll take it. The number of the card that you draw, you know, that's always going to be the same card. So like the 27 is always going to be the 27 gold thing. The winning player, oh man, that's me. Alright, take my 44 gold. So, you know, you can remember which cards are good and bad. I mean, it's totally random which one you draw of course, but like, if I draw the 13, I know I'm gonna have a bad time. Yeah, it's having people land on me a lot. I mean, it is the very first board of the game, so it makes sense that it would fudge it a little bit in my favor. Alright, I guess a 1 would be nice, so I can use some of this cash to spruce up properties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 6 would be nice, so I can buy another property in that district. Anything but a 1, 2, 3. Anything but a 3, really. Because I don't want to land on Wario. Okay, well. I will stop here and I will spruce up my properties. Yeah, I want these properties to not be as easy to acquire, because this one's worth 250. So if someone lands on this and wants to forcibly buy me out, you know, they would have to pay 1,250 gold, which not a lot of people have right now. But it's still good to bolster this, bolster these properties when you can. So the max capital is the maximum number of, or the maximum amount of money that you can invest in it, and you increase the maximum capital by buying more properties in that area. Or if you get like the venture cards that increase the value of the property, that also increases the max capital. So this will make this t-shirt shop require people to pay 172 gold when they land on it, and it'll make the stock go up by 2, which I don't have as much stock here as I used to. Yeah, defending my shop. That is pretty clever. So I pay 250, and I immediately get 98 gold in value back. So you can get to a point where you make more money, technically, than you spend by investing in properties and buying stocks. Oh, you're trying to make a trade again, eh? Okay. You want to trade... Oh, you're trading Donkey Kong. Okay. I don't care about this. Yeah, the computer almost never accepts trades. Like, even when they are vastly in... Well, not vastly, but... Like... They never really try to do a trade that will favor one player over another. Which, if it doesn't favor one player over another, then, you know, what's the point of making the trade? It's the same as, you know, the same as the Monopoly problem. But with the forced buyouts, this game gives you a way around the Monopoly problem. Alright, it looks like my internet has held up pretty well. I haven't dropped that many frames, so that's good. Let's get strong like Donkey Kong. That popular expression. Diddy continuing to invest in District E. And this map is tiny and uncomplicated compared to a lot of the later maps. Like, eventually you get to the point where you're like, so this only goes up to District F. Like, some of them go up to like District J. I think J is the highest one I've seen. So like 10 districts. It can be a lot to keep track of. Alright, oh good, it's gonna let me land on myself again. And get my club. So I can land here, I can pump some money into this one now. Max capital 350, which would take me... I would have to sell a few stock, but that's okay. It would increase the shop prices significantly. Alright, sell some stocks in District D. I only have to sell 5 stocks to get back in the black. It's not bad. Aw, poor Wario. Come on, buy him out. You have all that money burning a hole in your pocket. I mean, it wouldn't help him, but... So Diddy got a card that would have let him buy stock. Went by a little too quickly for me to read it. I think it said at 10% more than their current value, which isn't that great. I mean, you have opportunities to buy stock. You know, it's not like it doesn't come up that often. A 1 would be cool. I would buy another property in this district. Yeah. Hey. Nice. 700. That would be almost all of my stocks I would have to sell. And I don't have anything else in this district, so nah, I'm good. Yeah, you said that last time, Wario. How'd that work out for you? So I'm lagging behind a little bit in terms of promotion. He had the card that does the same thing as landing on the Venture Square. Dang, he owns a lot of stock there. Maybe I should start buying some stock in District A. Because that's the other thing. It's good to invest in yourself, but... nice. Thank you, Donkey Kong. It's good to invest in yourself, but if another district is, you know, raking in a lot of cash, it can be good to invest. Like, it might be good for me to invest in A, even though I own no property there. Alright, Diddy wants to trade that one for that one. Alright, what exactly is being offered here? So he's offering to pay me 198 gold. And that would be... Would that give me 2 in District E? And it would give him 2 in whatever district that is. That doesn't seem that bad. I mean, it's a less valuable property, but he's offering me money to make up for it. Sure, Diddy. And Diddy's in last place, so it's not like he's making like a huge gain here. Yeah, and you can go into the red. You just have to... Oh man, I would have liked to have that property, Diddy. Yeah, as long as you can get out of the red before the end of your turn, you're allowed to do that. Alright, time to promote. Ooh. And I have a chance at buying some District A property. Maybe I want to buy some stock in District A. It's cheap. And if I'm about to get a property there... Of course, that would also give Wario a boost, because he has so much stock there. I don't like Wario having more stock than me in my own district. I think I'm just going to spend all of my money and continue pumping up District D. Well, I'm going to have to immediately sell some of that stock, but that's okay. So I think... Wait. Oh, okay. So the stock price is going up this turn because I already bought so many stock there, and that's just saying that it's not going to... Selling these 6 isn't going to affect that. If I sell 10, or no, if I sell 50 stock, then I don't get that boost, because that's how many stock that I bought there, of course, and that would just undo that action. But I will just I'll sell the minimum amount here. And I got a nice little boost there. Double what Wario's getting, which is good. That's not how it works, Wario. Uh-oh, Wario's about to dump some money somewhere. Yep, that makes sense. Close to the bank. And it's a hallmark of the less, like, the lower skill level computer players that they don't tend to make big moves. Like, they don't, you know, dump as much money as possible into their properties. They tend to go, you know, a few tens of gold at a time. Was that the last shop that was still for sale? I think it was. Okay, well, I feel like I'm doing okay, but Wario still has plenty of chances to come back. Because I'm in first place right now, but a lot could change. Dang it. Of course, as soon as he inflates the price of this property. I roll a 1. No. That would just be crazy. I can't give Wario 1800 gold. Even if it would be fun to break up his potential monopoly there. Or, I'm sorry, his potential total domination. You can't call it a monopoly, even though that's what it is. I mean, I'm sure they could have called it a monopoly because that's a generic term. But the term for owning every property in a district is total domination. Which might not happen this game. We are pretty split up as far as who owns what. Wario has a lot of property on the right side of the board. And that's kind of scary. Dang, Wario has 9 shops. That's too many. IMHO. Yeah, I'd probably buy that. It seems worth it. Yeah, Diddy's in trouble. He only owns 3 shops. It's still possible to make a comeback just by wisely investing in other people's properties, or wisely buying stock in other people's properties, which is what makes this game more interesting than Monopoly. Because if it weren't for stocks, Diddy would just be out of luck. Like, he would be objectively in a position that he just couldn't come back from. But if he, you know, buys stock wisely and gets a little lucky, you know, starts making enough money to start buying people out, you know, he's not totally out of the game. Oh, that's nice of you. I don't have a lot of money to spruce things up. Have I maxed out both of these? Yeah. So yeah, I really need to buy or acquire one of these 2 properties. I guess now that I have 2 properties in this district, I should probably start beefing this one up. Oh, I don't have any stock there though. Maybe I should have bought stock in this district. Donkey Kong has a lot of stock there. Well, I'm sure it'll work out somehow. Yeah, good luck, Wario. So yeah, if I had stock there, that would have been a smarter play. But, you know, I only have to sell 8 stocks, and it's not going to affect the stock price, so not a huge deal. I don't think Wario is interested in playing by the rules. You want to buy me out, Wario? You want to pay me 2,500 gold for that? No, I didn't think so. Wario talks a big game. But when the rubber meets the road, he's not willing to make big moves. You know what it takes to make it in real estate? It takes metallic cojones. Yeah, Diddy Kong making some moves. And he has a lot of stock there. Alright, where am I sitting as far as like promotions go? I feel like I've been moving at a crawl for the last several turns now. I am very far away from my next promotion. Well, gotta start hoping people land on me. I do have some high value properties. Wario wants to trade in that shop. Or, oh. I think that would be a bad move. Yeah. I wouldn't be feeling it either if I were Donkey Kong. I feel like my tiny little 14 shop down there is at risk of being the victim of a hostile takeover. Thanks, DK. He said he was going to try to move some money that way, and he was right. Diddy Kong has a square in his sights. Oh, he probably wants to buy out that 8. I bet that... Oh. I bet he's... Oh, 86. Never mind. He doesn't have the money. It's probably not super expensive, but... Yeah, it's more than Diddy Kong has. Alright. I finally get an H. So I can land on a Venture Square and get the spade. Or I can land on... Ooh. Buyout price 950. $950 is attainable. I'd have to sell some stock, but having 3 properties there would probably make up for it. Yeah, I'm going for it. Enjoy the money, DK. That's how big a deal a buyout is. It plays the most dramatic music possible. I just gave you a ton of money, DK. Like you were making any money from that shop. my stock portfolio is going to take a pretty big hit, but it'll be worth it. That's okay. I'll make it back up. Yeah, Wario, you suck. We get it. Now, all I have to do is hope someone lands on me. I guess having the computer talk, the chatter on, occasionally gives you hints about strategies and stuff. Like when Wario said, why would I bother investing? I don't even have stock here. You know, a new player might not intuitively understand that, you know, that's the strategy that they want to do. So I can see how leaving that on would be helpful. Buying out that property might have been a mistake. Like, I kinda have to hope I get lucky now. I mean, at the same time, no one else is like a giant threat to me. Like, Wario has a couple squares that cost 100 to land on, which, you know, isn't nothing, but it's not like I'm at risk of landing on like 1,000 gold square or anything. Diddy taking the day off. That is clever of me. I'm glad you noticed my deliberate clever strategy. Oh, threading the needle. Ooh. Yes, everyone scrambled to that location. In the middle of purple territory. Yeah, but they'll have the option of going left, so there's not a big chance of someone landing on me. Oh wait, oh we all moved. Oh, it was Donkey Kong Square, not Wario Square. Okay. I forgot how that card works. And Donkey gets to zoom straight to the bank, which doesn't help him a lot. You can buy stock, which he should, sitting on 2,200 gold like that. No, Donkey, you should have. Big moves. Bigger moves. I don't understand what payday Diddy just missed out on. Yeah, having that 14 there isn't doing me a lot of good. Right, that shop value is 110. I don't know. Wario might make a trade if I offer him this in exchange for this. Nah, I really shouldn't be helping Wario right now. Yeah, Donkey Kong already level 5, Diddy Kong level 4. Which, you know, your promotion level isn't the most important thing in the world in this game, but it can be a sign. It can be a bellwether. Alright, just out of... So if I go this way, I don't have money to buy stocks. So I would land on Adventure Space. If I go this way, I can either land on Wario or Donkey Kong, and neither would be super helpful. So if I go to the Adventure Space, okay, I need the spade, so I can go this way. I mean, I might as well buy a couple. I'd like one stock, please, sir. Thank you. So I can keep going this way and go on the long path and get the spade. Eat shit, Wario. You're not making a line. Ooh. Oh, this might be good for me. Come on, me. No. It really sucks when someone gets one of these and they have a ton of property. Like they have 20 property that increase in value, and you just have to sit here pressing the button for each one of them. It can take a long time. That was a big payday for Wario. Wow. Yep, only one suit left to go. Haha. Aw. Is that the one he needed? Yes. Of course, he's already past the bank now. Oh, Diddy Kong getting pretty lucky, landing on his own squares. Dang. Diddy doing the best with what he has. Eh. Well, I do have more max capital in these properties now. And I have this one. So, probably worth selling some stock to increase the shop value. Yeah, I mean, this will raise the stock price by 7. So... So yeah, 392 in free money. Which is, was that more than I spent? I think it might have been. Definitely lagging behind when it comes to owning stock though. Like, I'm having to liquidate my stock more often than I would like. I mean, that was still a net gain in stock price from where it was before. Wario angry that he's so far from the bank. Oh no! No one had stock there. Donkey Kong scooting around the board. Oh, when it says an invitation to browse, that means if you land on someone's square, you don't. Oh man, of course he lands on me, and he doesn't have to pay me anything because he has an invitation to browse. Apparently, it's impossible to, it's impossibly rude to go into a shop and not buy anything. Like, it is literally impossible to resist spending money there. Unless you have an invitation to browse, of course. Buyout price 320. Oh, that is so cheap. Oh, there's no way I can justify that though. But I have to. Like, it's so cheap, and I would have 3 there, and my other 2 properties are already pretty valuable. Yeah, I have to do it. Like, it looks like I'm... Yeah, go for it, Wario. Like, it looks like I'm not doing well right now, but, like, all I have to do is, like, have 2 people land on me, and, you know, I will have made up for a lot of it. You know, I'm also tanking, Wario stock value at the same time, so not tanking, but hurting him a little bit. There we go. 345. I will take it. Thank you. See, I just made back the money that I spent, that I paid Wario for that shop and then some. Because the computer was nice to me and made Wario roll a 1. Donkey Kong continuing to turbo blast his way around this baseball diamond. This weird shopping center hovering above a baseball diamond for some reason. Look, don't think about it too hard. It's video games, it's fine. Lose all of his suits. That's only on a 1. Oh, poor Diddy Kong. Game doesn't like him. Like, if Wario had shops in the same price range as my shops, I would be more worried about my position. But, like, if the worst that can happen if I land on a square is that I pay Wario 100 gold, then, you know, I will eventually make a comeback. And, you know, that's what makes these easy AIs easy to defeat. You know, even though the game does cheat on their behalf, it prevents them from, you know, pumping 1,000 gold into a property and making it a death trap, at least, you know, on the early levels. The game definitely becomes more tricky as it goes on, and the AI quality increases. Player in first place. Hey, that's not me. Ha! You shit, Wario. That put him into the red. How do you like it? 5. I can get a heart and a card. Believe in the heart of the cards. Well, I need that heart, so... Sorry, Donkey Kong. Can't let you get away with it. I can sell a shop back to the bank for 3 times its shop value. Oh, I can also just hit A and B to quickly cycle between the shops. That's nice. So 3 times its value. Well, obviously I can't do this with any of my super valuable ones. This one's worth 250. And I'm probably not going to Yeah, I'm not gonna like buy out both of Wario's properties here. I mean, it would suck if Wario lands there and has a triple in that district, but honestly, this is probably the right play. 750 gold for basically free, or, you know, 500 gold for free. Minus the 250 that I paid for it whenever that happened. Or however much I paid, which that might have changed. Wario selling stocks in District A. But why? Don't know what Wario was trying to accomplish there. Yeah, you should have made the shop bigger, Donkey Kong. Spend some of your 1800 gold. Yeah, there's an actual shop for sale now. That's a good roll. I like seeing that. And just like that, I'm in first place again. See? It just takes a couple pieces of luck. 68. Almost nice. Hey, I'm invited to play Memory Block. Okay, gotta remember, don't hit one of the small ones. $30G. I think that's 10 times whatever your level is, so even in late game, not super helpful. Dang, I still need the club. For some reason I thought the heart was the last one I needed. And I'm not in first place anymore. Which is usually the case after the computer gets a promotion. Invest a little, earn a lot. It's that easy. Man, I should have bought stock in that district. Oh well. I mean, I have some walking around money now. So as soon as I get the chance to buy stock, I'm buying 99 of something. 2 gold coins per unit of stock. Ooh, that's going to be... well, that's not too bad. Alright, is it going to let me go towards the club? It should, right? Yeah. And I get a free roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Land on myself. Or wait, no, land on the commission square. Dang. For some reason I thought I had one more move. See, I'm getting ahead of myself. I have all this money to burn. I'm just planning what I can do with it. Shops expand in 3 districts picked at random. Okay, this one takes forever. Oh boy. Like, if this was me, I could at least mash the button through this. But since it's the computer, this is how fast it goes. And it has to do this 2 more times. Yeah, for the next game, I'm definitely turning the game speed up and probably the chatter off. I don't know. That one again. 3 chances to help me. None of them did. Dart of Gold. This is one of those games that could potentially help anyone. Or hurt anyone. Wario or Donkey Kong has a better chance of hitting himself because he's the one who initiated the game. So, how much gold was that? A pretty decent amount. I didn't see the exact number. It was at least a couple hundred. Oof. Diddy Kong has a long way to go for his promotion. Sure, I'll play an arcade game. Serious fun at the minigame arcade. Hey, finally a little bit of Dragon Quest flavor. Choose my slime. So this is like a horse race where so each of these tracks has a certain number of chests on it, and the chests can contain money, they can contain an agility seed that gives you a speed boost that helps you win, or they can be a mimic that immediately eats you. So the more chests you open, the more chances you have of it being anything, really. I think I'll go with Spot. I feel good about Spot. And it let me pick first because my turn order is 4th. So it goes in reverse turn order. Alright, come on, Spot. Find something good. Get that seed. Alright, Black taken out by... Oh, I lose. Oh well. And I got yeeted. Wario. Like, Wario needs more money. I think that's a Bomb Rock. I think that's the name of that enemy. There are a few Dragon Quest enemies with that sprite. Slime 2 is the winner. 100 gold times his level. And he got 40 gold from chests. Diddy Kong got 100 gold. I got 60. Donkey got 20. Oh well. You can never predict who will fight the Mimic. Investing is for losers, Wario. Continue with that philosophy. Ouch. But at the same time, look at how much money Donkey Kong has. I would have bought that just out of spite. I didn't see how much money it was. It was probably a lot. One. Buyout price 605. I mean, it would give me 2 in this district. They're 2 not very good properties in this district. I'm good. I shouldn't. If it was Diddy Kong, I might, but I shouldn't be giving Wario more money. For 2 middling to mediocre properties. Like a moth to fortune. I don't think you can change one part of the metaphor like that. I don't think that's how idioms work. God, he's level 6? I'm what, like level 3? God, you have so much money, Donkey Kong. See, that's what I meant about how you don't want to sit on resources. He has all this money that could be doing work for him. Alright. Did I land on the bank? Or do I have one more space? That's a nice promotion. Alright. I could put... invest more in District D. That's kind of my main area. I think District C could use some love. Like, I'd rather help Donkey Kong than help Wario. Even if it wouldn't be helping him that much, relatively. Yeah, I think it's time to... I think District C is on the come up. Oh, I do have one more space. There you go. Hi, Donkey Kong. Enjoy the 22G. No. Okay, so now when I do invest in District C, I will, you know, benefit from it twice, because I'm not only increasing the shop value, I'm also increasing the stock value. And now that I own stock there, it would be more advantageous for me to invest. What's that? Commission Square? Yeah. Oh, for a second I thought he landed on me, but no. It'd be cool if he rolls a 1 next turn. I mean, he can afford it. It's not like I'm wishing bankruptcy on Donkey Kong. I just want him to give me 400 gold. Oh, and did he picked up that shop that I got rid of? Doesn't help him that much, but it's something. It's a property. It looks like Wario owns this side of the board, but he really doesn't have a lot going on. Like, he has a lot of properties there, but none of them are in the same district or anything. He doesn't have any triples. Or no, he has 1 triple, I think. Or no? No, that's just a double. Time for some serious arcade fun. This could potentially be really good. Like, if you get nothing but 7s, that's 500 gold times your level times 8. Of course, you know, that's almost impossible to actually happen, but like I've seen people get double 777s and just suddenly get 6,000 gold when they were lagging behind. So There's a little bit of Mario Party bullshit going on, but not as much. Alright, where am I even going now? Like, I guess I can go pretty much anywhere. A scrap metal supplier. Sure. I'll pop into Wario's scrap metal supplier and spend 15 gold on some scrap metal. I needed some. Well, at least he maxed out that property's capital. That was a good play. The thing that's holding me back the most in this game, I feel like, have been my bad rolls. Like, I've been rolling very low. Oh, of course that's the property you land on. Oh, he can totally buy me out. If I were Donkey Kong, I would have bought me out. Would have given him a double there, and it would have broken up my triple. And he has all that money. Of course, that would have given me a ton of money, but... I don't know. I think I'm pretty well locked in for not last place. Like... Diddy Kong is almost surely going to come in last. Do I want to roll again or draw a card? Eh. Lucky 17. Half my salary. Not bad. I'll take it. 600 free gold? Why not? I said lucky 17, but I didn't actually remember what that card was. Could have been bad. God. Threading the needle. Computer's just doing whatever it can to make sure they don't land on my property. Like, there's so many properties there. Look at that. Advance one space. Oh. Stock prices increase in a random district. Yep, I have no stock there. That's potentially a super good card. Like 30% is a lot for someone who has a lot of stock somewhere. All shops charge on 100 gold flat rate. Well, now it's time for Diddy to land on my 500. Watch him roll a 4. No, he rolled an H. I'm still threading the needle. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh. Just going to the commission square. I guess there's not a lot that Diddy Kong can do. I mean, I would have gone to one of my own properties so I could at least invest in something. Oh, this is bad. Oh wait, no it's not. It only costs 100 G. $3,700. Yeah, right. That would almost win the game for Wario. Oh, heck yeah, he rolled a 1. Oh, good deal, good stuff. Roll a 1. Nope, he got an H. free suit yourself card. So he actually doesn't need that right now because he has all of the suits, but that means he can save it for the next time. So far, these random district ones have not favored me. Like, come on. Either District D or E would be good for me. Oh, I can buy some stock. That's not bad. I do have a lot of money to spend. Do I want to keep pumping this one up? I think I should. Because I need to invest in those properties. He shaved his mustache and grew another one in its place. %20 dividend. That's almost 25%. Dang. Been getting a lot of venture cards this game. I've never seen a game where all of the cards were drawn. I'm sure it's possible. Oh man, now I'm gonna have to circle around to get forever to get that club. That sucks. Well, I guess I should get the diamond. Yeah, continue down this path. Go left. Keep following that path. Yeah. Probably makes the most sense. Oh no! I got the 13. That's a bad one. The value of all of my shops dropped by 13%. And I have to just sit here and watch them all get hosed one by one. It really tugs at your heartstrings. Oh my god. Yeah, I just lost like 900 gold worth of value. That was a bummer. I bet Wario's gonna buy me out. Yep. Would have been very silly of him not to. I knew that Square was in trouble. No. My value. No, don't give Wario money. Come on, Donkey Kong. We need to collude. We need to break some antitrust laws and stop Wario. Hey, come on, let's just do a little insider trading. Commit a little bit of fraud. Roll an H. Let's see, I would land on myself. That's good. Yeah, I need to start pumping some money into these shops. Max capital 165, or I could keep beefing these up, but now that I have so much stock here, yeah. Max capital 1083, dang. Alright, well, let's max this one out, I suppose. He is a bad man. I agree, Donkey Kong. That's why I need your help committing crimes. Okay, that was a good move. I just spent 400 and made 1,000, basically. And help Donkey Kong. Wait, I thought investing was for losers, Wario. You have a change of heart? Oh no. So you want to buy that out now? Dominate just... Oh, we should have. Oh, we bought stock there. Oh, it would have been so smart of Wario to buy that shop. Like, total domination of the bank district? Like, that would have been worth it. District F? Where the hell's District F? I forgot there was a District F. Oh, it's that. Okay, well, you have fun there, Donkey Kong. God, they're so high level. Why does everyone care about District F all of a sudden? I guess they heard a tip. 2. Yeah, I guess I might as well sell a little bit of stock and max this one out. Make it a little harder for someone to buy out from under me. Which is still quite possible. Dang. I have a lot of stock in District C. I mean, not as much now. Yeah, I think I'm turning computer chatter off after this game. Like, it makes it more fun, but it just makes it take so much longer. And once you start seeing the... You know, seeing the quotes repeat so many times, you kind of wish the game would just get moving. Wow, Donkey Kong is barely in first place. I guess because he's promoted so many times. You want to buy that just because you can? I would. Yeah, like all of Donkey Kong's money is, you know, like most of it, well, not most of it, but, you know, too high a percentage of Donkey Kong's money is in cash, and that's not helping him. Diddy Kong keeps getting the warp cards, which are super useful, but there's just not a lot that he can do with them. Like, he can't warp to someone's space and buy out a property he needs because he's just really, you know, stuck. I mean, he couldn't afford to buy out Wario, and that's the only thing that would have helped as far as property accumulation goes. Why couldn't that have been someone else? Alright. I only own 24 stocks in this district now. I mean, it would probably make sense to max this out, right? Because the stock price would increase by 18. And I own 167 stocks there. And, you know, I'm not doing the math, but 167 times 18 is more than 999. That's pretty funny. I'm bragging about who's going to get second place. Yeah, that was just a smart investment. Now I gotta sell a few stock to get back in the black, but overall, like, I'm almost ready to win. Of course, I just helped Donkey Kong a bunch too, because he has a lot of stock there. Like, I didn't think it was that much stock comparatively, but he's pretty close behind me. I have to make sure not to help Donkey Kong. Of course, you can sell stock basically anytime you want at the beginning of your turn. So if it looks like Donkey Kong's about to overtake me, I can sell, you know, I think selling is the same as buying. You can only do 99 at a time. But I can start selling all of my stock in that district and tanking the value. You know, turning it into cash for me, but making it worth less for Donkey Kong. Which I might have to do if his windfalls continue. Because the target value is 13,000. So he only needs 2,000 to... 2,000 and to make it back to the bank. And he wins. So I gotta be careful about Donkey Kong. Like, I didn't think he was that much of a threat. Because, I mean, look, he only has 4 properties. But he's been investing smartly. Alright, what do I need? Just the club? Okay. After everything I just said about giving Donkey Kong money, I land on his square, but it's not that much. It's not going to win the game for him. Yeah, Donkey Kong is doing surprisingly well, and it's all through promotions and investment. Like, he has almost no property of any value whatsoever. That's helpful. I'm happy to see that. I'm pretty close. I doubt I'll hit 13,000 by the time I get to the bank, which means I'll probably have to go all the way around the board again. Or not all the way, but around the board enough. Okay, I'm happy to give Wario money now. Wario is no longer the biggest threat to me. It's DK. Because if he gets lucky, he could steal first place from me. Like, if Wario suddenly did hallucinogenic mushrooms and decided to buy that property, You know, that would have put Donkey Kong over 13,000. And he would probably get back to the bank before me because he's rolling really well. Oh man, this could put him over. Well, probably not. It's only 20 stocks. Like even the super valuable stock wouldn't put him over. It's getting him closer though. Actually, I think if I just make it to the bank, I'll promote. And because I'm on the bank square, the money from the promotion should give me the game. I don't think it makes you go around the board again. At least it better not. Alright. This might be game. Yep. My net worth has reached the target amount. Donkey Kong put in a good effort there at the end, but ultimately it just wasn't enough. Oh, poor Diddy. It's really cruel of them to make Diddy stand up there next to the top three, like kind of rubbing salt in the wound. And you get prizes depending on how well you do. I don't totally understand how these work. So, because I had 3,000 G, like, was that the most money I had on hand at one time, or like what does that mean? And what does bronze signify? Is that how much money I made from property? Yeah, why is it all bronze? Like I feel like I did pretty well. Or like is it based on like if I play this map again, if I do better than that, would I then get the silver trophy? I'm not sure. I got the bronze Fortunatus Cup. Got some victory stamps and some trophy stamps. Exchange the stamps for costume items. I will. Yeah, Donkey Kong he kind of snuck into the lead there, or almost. He was very, very briefly in the lead a couple of times. Poor Diddy made 23 payments. 2 sales. People landed on Diddy's properties twice. Oh. Yeah, I really... Investing in District E really is what put me over the, you know, it's what accelerated my victory. I'm glad I did that instead of continuing to invest in District D. God, Donkey Kong was level 7. He was 2 levels ahead of everyone. Yes. Simpler version of the game that anyone can enjoy. See, I think it's less enjoyable. Because if you get unlucky, like Diddy Kong did, and you can't buy properties, then you're just going to continue losing, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, I guess that's an easier way to teach someone how to play the game, I guess, because there are less, you know, fewer rules that they have to think about. So, I got a gold crown on this one, right? Because... yeah, I guess that's gold. Yeah, that doesn't have anything to do with the trophies. That's just for getting first place on that board, I get the gold crown. I had trouble telling the difference between gold and bronze sometimes. It makes me wonder if I might be like slightly colorblind. So I want to go into the settings, and I think I will turn the game speed up to a blur, and I'll turn the chat speed off. Because that took a really long time for like the most basic, the basic map. Yeah, that took me over 2 hours. So I want to do one more, but I don't want it to take another 2 hours. Does this explain how the trophies work? We're taking the greatest amounts of gold and retail revenue. We're owning the greatest amount of property. We're earning the greatest amount of gold from stocks. I mean, I definitely have more stocks than everyone, so why only bronze? We're having large numbers of visits to shops. Fortunate's Cup. I mean, I guess you just have to do this multiple times to upgrade these from bronze to silver to gold, which I guess that would make sense to, you know, incentivize you to play the game more. And you can see all of the cards that you've drawn. Oh, there are 128 cards, not 144. So the venture cards are 64 of 128 possible. Clones. Oh, I guess this is like if someone brings their me into your game, which this did have online play at the time, which, you know, that's not a thing anymore because it was a Wii game. I'm sure there's some way you could still play this online through Dolphin, some sort of emulated Wii network or something, which I think this would be a good online multiplayer game because, you know, there's no simultaneous, you know, action at all. There's no, you know, you don't have to worry about lag or not having a good connection or, you know, the problems that you run into in some online multiplayer games. I don't know. Like, I think Fortune Street over Dolphin could potentially be a good pandemic game. But, you know, I like digital board games a lot more than other people, so maybe that's just me. I can buy some jeans. Wait, do I have to buy every color individually? Oh, this is just what I already own. Okay. Oh, that's the changing room. I wanted the shop. There we go. Costume shop. Alright, I have 66 stamps. Can buy a tacky Hawaiian shirt. Well, let's just jump straight to the good stuff. Funny costumes. Santa suit, but I need 100 stamps. And I can't purchase any sets. What about formal wear? Trench coat. Yeah, that's kind of formal. I don't really see myself as a business person, you know? I see myself more as a participant in a simulation of business. Baseball uniform C. Meh. These are kind of expensive. Alright, what about like accessories? These don't do anything. They're just a thing. Oh, it's like a pixel Goomba. That's okay. I kind of thought it would be like a little 3D rendered Goomba following me around. Like, this is more of like, I don't know, a fashion item than a pet. I wanted a pet Goomba. You can also buy actions for your characters in different poses. So this is what your character does, like, after they land on a square, I think. And it's more like running in place, like jogging in place. It doesn't look like stomping to me. Die throwing actions. Focusing the mind. Throwing a pitch. A lot of sports related ones, unsurprisingly. Happy poses. Actions for when you're just plain happy. Drawing. Oh, like a bow and arrow. Okay. Looking tough but cute. I mean, that does describe me. Wish I didn't have to go into each one to see the preview. Rocking a baby to sleep, ringing a bell, being a ninja. That's a happy pose. Doing theatricals. No thanks. Looking doubly tough. Oh, I see. It's like the old double deuce. Nah. I don't know what styles of play is. Oh. Okay. So you can go out to lunch, which lets the computer temporarily take over for your character, and you can assign like artificial intelligence to them. Dividend seeking. Fair playing. I guess it doesn't really describe it beyond the name of the quality, but the personality plus the role. Monarch. Well, I am the Duke of the Bump. I don't know what that means, but that would change my style of play to pushy. But yeah, I mean, I guess if you wanted to, like, train an AI character to do well against a computer and just watch, that might be fun. Oh, I want to buy something. I don't want to earn stamps and not have anything to show for it. Alright, what do we have under casual wear? Only 10 stamps. I mean, I do like my t-shirt with the die too. Well, this one has a watch. I like watches. Casual wear A. It's like a hoodie. Casual jacket. See, this looks more like a tracksuit to me than the tracksuit under sportswear. Yeah, when I think of tracksuit, like, this is like a onesie. Like, the pants are connected to the torso. When I think of a tracksuit, I think of, like, a separate jacket and pants. I don't know what kind of tracksuit this is. Okay. And I can't afford any funny costumes. Okay, I will get the watch. Or the shirt with the watch. For 10 stamps. And now I have to go into the changing room to actually wear it I feel like they could have streamlined this process a little bit. Alright, changing room. Wait, are the jeans and the Dicey t-shirt mutually exclusive? Oh, I guess so. So yeah, casual wear C is the full outfit. I kind of like how the pink looks. Purple and yellow. Interesting. It's the only purple option. And pink and white. And the combination of purple and yellow makes me think of bad things. Green and pink. You know, sort of the classic lumberjack flannel there. I'll go pink and white. Alright, do I have any accessories and or mascots? Or do you have to buy all of them? What actions do I have to choose from? On alert or bopping? Okay. Just kind of shifting back and forth on my feet. Chucking a ball. Okay. I mean, it makes sense that you don't start with any of this stuff. Alright, well that was the first Super Mario tour. Let's do the first Dragon Quest tour. This map is even smaller and simpler, and the target amount is lower. Maybe I should have started with this one. Would have been a faster start. But we'll be playing against Slime, Platypunk, and Dragon Quest character. I'm not familiar with a lot of the Dragon Quest characters except for 7 and 11. And this came out before 11, of course. And there's not really any Dragon Quest. Last place again. She got a 2. Or she got like a 3 and I'm still last place. Well. It worked out for me last time. So, same bankruptcy and victory criteria. I need to come in 3rd place or higher. Princessa. So I think that's the princess from Dragon Quest II. And she could have had one of many different possible names. So I guess they just went with Princessa as like a generic thing. Instead of saying one of the names is the canonical one. And we get slimes instead of mushrooms. And she rockets into 1st place. 50 big G's. Alright, I can buy something in slime territory. Or I can buy something in Platypunk territory. Or I can buy something in yellow, which is, as of yet, unclaimed. Well, it's claimed by me. Platypunk already has 2 properties in the Green District. He already has a double. Is it going to give Slime a double? Nope, just a diamond. the district where no one has anything. Just makes the stuff more expensive. This might be too far in the other direction as far as game speed goes. This might be too fast for people to follow. I want to try to narrate to the best of my ability. But, when you play at a low speed... Ooh, it's giving me a double. It just takes so long. So much longer than it could. And, you know, hopefully the first board was enough for people to be able to follow what's going on this time. Because I took that one pretty slowly. And of course, if you're watching this, you're probably watching the archive, so, you know, you can pause. Oh my god. It just gave Platypunk a free triple. Well, not free. He had to pay for it. But still. What was that? Pay 200 for the chance to buy any shop you want? And Princess landed on slime. I like how they tried to to make the color of the character make sense for who that character is. Like, slime is blue, obviously. And your player's color is based on your favorite color that you set for your Mii. So if I had set blue as my favorite color, it would have had to pick a different color for slime, which would have just felt wrong. Like, slime should be blue. Dang. It's harsh. Harsh but fair. Not mine. Thank you. Would have preferred to see Platypunk get hosed there, but, you know. I'm not rooting for Slime either. I mean, I am, because Slime's adorable, and it's hard not to root for Slime. But in the end, I'm in it for victory. Boo! I mean, adventure card is fine, I guess. But I need... Second time tonight. I land on a suit and immediately draw the card for the suit that I just got. I mean, it gives me 100 gold, so whatever. Well, at least Platypunk didn't get it. That's still a pretty scary corner of the board, though. Alright, I need diamond and club. 21. 20 stocks in a district picked at random. Hey, not bad. I don't even know the name of the district I have property in. I should probably learn that. Okay, sure, why not? Ah, good old scrap metal supplier. Platypunk's starting to look like the Wario of this game. Thank you. That's a big one. Oh, I need properties. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. I think I'll get the really expensive one. Well, hold on. Well, I'll be able to go in any direction I want after this, so this won't prevent me from getting the club. Yeah, so the shop prices and the max capital increase, but it doesn't increase the actual value of the properties. So, you know, you can buy all 4 properties in a district, and if you don't invest money into them, it's theoretically pretty easy for your opponents to buy them out from under you. Oh, good. I'm glad it didn't give Slime a 1 just now. Oh no. Princess is staking out some territory by the bank. That's not good. 2. Oh, that's not a good roll. I mean, I gotta get the club. I can't not get the club. Princess better not roll a 2 or a 3. If she rolls a 2 or a 3, that's collusion. Okay, good. And she's already promoted. Yep, buying stock in District A. Good move. Alright, so this is... Okay, so my district is C. Okay. And which one do I have stock in? I have stock in District B, which is up here, which doesn't do me a ton of good. Alright. Man, I don't like giving Platypunk all this money. I don't like that he already has shops that cost that much. I guess I'm just indirectly giving money to the princess. It goes from me to Platypunk to the princess. Oh, Slime could not buy that shop. He would have had to sell one of his shops. Slime's not doing so hot. I'm not doing that hot either, except for my 1 triple in District C. I'm going to have to do some smart investing. Yeah, Platypunk has 5 properties. 6 properties. He's just dominating. There's only 3 properties left for sale. There's only 2 properties left for sale. Oh, wait, no, there's still 3. There were 4, now there's 3. Man, there's not as many buffer squares on this map, I feel like. Yeah, there are no like standalone venture squares. Like the only way to get a venture card is to land on a suit. In the Mario map, people were landing on venture squares left and right. Yeah, that bottom right corner of the map is already brutal for this stage of the game. I am well in last place. Things are not going super well for me. I get to promote at least. It's something. Like, I kind of want to buy stocks where Platypunk is making a lot of money. But, like, investing in myself is so cheap right now, and no one else has any stock there. So, as soon as I start investing in the properties, that's going to pay off. See, I don't get it. Why does the stock price not go up in this one, on this map, when I buy 90 of them? Oh well. I mean, it's still basically as good as cash, which I will demonstrate by having to immediately sell some of that stock. Oh well, it's okay. I do have this District B stock, though. See, Slime could have put so much more money into that square, but they're holding back. Oh, that's not bad. She is sort of on her way back to the bank, too. Alright, I need a... What do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need a 7, and I don't think this map has the cheat die. Thank you. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? The game just handed me a Monopoly? I'll take it. This is the first total domination we've seen. Very dramatic music. Not as dramatic as a forced buyout, but still pretty dramatic. Alright, do I wanna... Yeah, I might as well dump this District B stock before I start dipping into my own supply. 1. Alright, now I just need to go all the way around the board, land on myself, start investing money in those shops, and then hope people will start landing on me. It's a foolproof plan. That can't possibly go wrong. Not me, not me, not me, not me, not me, not me. Good. It wasn't me. Unfortunately, you don't really get any special bonus for landing on the bank, as opposed to just going past it. You know, no house rule where you get more money for landing on it than you do for just passing it. We always did that in Monopoly. We always made it so landing on start gave you $400, or start. Wait, is it start? Go. It's called Go in Monopoly. Alright. Oh, right. Damn it. But yeah, it sucks to land on Go and just get the $200 that you would have gotten for passing it anyway. You know, it feels like a wasted turn, so. You can tell Monopoly is a great game by how many house rules people have had to make up for it to be fun. And yet, if you suggest house rules for other games, people aren't into the idea of it. Like, I don't know, like Monopoly and Uno are like the two games where you're kind of allowed to make up your own rules. Oh, at least I didn't land on anyone. I mean, it would be nice to get just a couple properties, so I don't have to rely just on my Monopoly, but I mean, I guess I won the last game on the strength of basically one Monopoly. But yeah, I think a lot of board games, especially older board games, can be improved by mutually agreed upon house rules. But people don't want to do it, even though, you know, they're familiar with the idea from Monopoly. And Uno, people just go hog wild with Uno. Because you have to make that game interesting. There are all kinds of variations, and eventually, whatever company publishes Uno jumped on the bandwagon too, and started releasing special sets with a bunch of rule variations and stuff. I guess that's not that bad. Dang. Slime just got a double commission from that. I gotta sell 10 stocks? Jeez. Hope people start landing on me. But yeah, people should be more open to house ruling board games, I think. I guess not everyone has a great idea of what would be a smart, fair change as opposed to one that would unbalance the game. Nice. Misadventure. Which I can kind of understand that. Like, it's very easy to... Oh, this sucks. Like, you don't always have a great idea of how house rule will ultimately start affecting things until you actually play, and you kind of realize how the balance is. See, my stock prices fell, even though I've sold much fewer stock there, or much less stock there than I bought. That sucks. It's very easy to unbalance a game with house rules too, you know, if you don't carefully think about it. So I can understand why someone would be hesitant. Oh my god, I'm 2 levels. Wait, no, I promoted once. I'm only 1 level behind Platypunk. Oh, investing in me, huh? I see how it is. And see, how come the stock prices went up when he bought stocks there? It's weird. Like, I don't think this board has any special rules associated with it or anything. Player in first place. That is definitely not me. I am extremely not in first place. Look at how much more of a salary Platypunk is going to get. Well, I guess because he's level 3. I do not own a lot of property right now. Oh, come on. I gotta promote. As much as I would like to pump a little money into my properties, it's just eating away at my stock little by little. Oh man, and Platypunk bought that. You suck, Platypunk. Your name is accurate. You are a punk. Okay, there's something. She has the cast a spell animation for her die roll because she's a wizard. See, this game has some attention to detail. Alright, do I want to keep buying stock in myself, or do I want to try to skim some money off Platypunk? So it's like on this map, the stock price only goes up if someone else buys stocks there? Like, or is it because I have total domination there and it wouldn't be fair? That could be possible. There might be a rule in place where if you own every property in a district, you can't pump up your own stock. I mean, it would still ultimately benefit me once I start investing in those shops. So this would increase the stock by 1. And I would have more than Platypunk there. So it would be a net gain for me. I feel like District A has some potential. No, you know what? Platypunk investing in me, I will invest in him. One good turn deserves another. And then immediately pay him money. Yeah, how do you like it? Enjoy that 77 gold. As long as I still have more than Platypunk there, that's all that matters. I can't let him outpace me. And Platypunk gets the last shop, of course. Like Platypunk didn't have enough shops. I'm really worried about Platypunk hitting that 85 and buying it out from under me. Because right now all I have is my Monopoly. And if that gets broken up, then I'm in trouble. And Slime's about to promote, so I was going to say at least I'm not in last place, but as soon as Slime promotes I will be. That's helpful. Yeah, I'm so scared of my Monopoly being broken up. Like, I gotta get up there and pump some money into it. Like, that would be one advantage. Hell no. 900 gold? I don't have that kind of money. I mean, I do. Not discretionary money. But yeah, that's the advantage of having properties spread out. Even if you don't get like the double bonus or the triple bonus. Freebie. All 4 suits? Like Platypunk needed the help. My god. But yeah, when you have properties spread out across the board, it's a lot easier to invest in your properties. You know, even if it's not doing much for you monetarily, it could be worth having a property in a district just, you know, for more chances to invest. Oh, I guess Slime's promotion wasn't that good. Alright. Pay Platypunk 25. Or pay the princess 37. I should probably just go this way. You gotta pay attention. Like, for a second, I assumed that this was asking me if I want to sell stock to pay for it because I ran out of money. But no, it is asking me if I want to pay 540 gold, and I do not. And I don't think there's a confirmation if you say yes. So, pay attention. You know, there's no time limit. It is totally turn-based. So, no reason to rush through it any more than you have to. Party on this square. Not for the princess, though. She's running away from the party. And I don't blame her. Honestly, who would go to a party with me, a slime, and a Platypunk? Like, you're just asking for trouble. Oh man, she has so much stock there. I don't know. Like, is there an overview of who has stocks where? I think that would be helpful. Is it overall standing? No, I can see like how much stock she has. Oh, here we go. She has 114 stock in District A. Good gravy. Alright, please land on myself. Thank you. I mean, not that I have that much money to invest, but I gotta invest something. Like, this one and this one are pretty vulnerable. Oh boy, so that would increase the stock price by 8, or by 10. And I have 56 there, so that would give me 560 back. God, that would make that expensive to land on too. Oh, that's kind of a large chunk of my money though. Oh, it's so tempting. Oh, and Platypunk has 50 stock here, so he'll get a huge payday from that too. Okay. I'm going to take it a little slow. I'm going to invest, but I'm not going to blow everything here. Maybe I should only do 99, or no? Okay, so if I invest, so 66 is the most I can invest without increasing the stock. That wouldn't help that much. Alright, this will give Platypunk a lot of money, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Like, if I had way more stock in this district than Platypunk, I would be more willing to invest. Yeah, I'll sell some of that. Which maybe I should have bought more stock there instead of investing in Platypunk. Well, that's something. Oh, Slime might buy me out. He has the cash to do it. Is he that cutthroat? No. Okay. Generally, the AI doesn't start getting cutthroat until much later. Also, I noticed that no one's asking me to trade. Like, I wonder if turning the AI chat off also. Well, no, I've seen games where people trade. I guess no one has a lot of good options, really, because they know I'm not breaking up my monopoly. Ah, Jesus. And they don't want to help Platypunk anymore, and those are really the only two options. Could have spent all my money to acquire that property. Hey! That's nice. Thank you, computer, for cheating for me a little bit. Makes me feel a little bit better. Oh. What did I do to deserve such flavored bullshit in my favor? Gosh, I'm all verklempt. Oh, there is Adventure Square. But there were way more on the other board, I think. Pay 44 times that number to the person in last. Ouch. Well, what's bad for the princess is good for the slime. That's what they say. Nah. Wouldn't do me any good. Roll a 1. Oh, man. I don't know why it's being so nice to me. I guess it's because it's still early days. I know that in the later stages, especially once you unlock the crossover stages, the RNG is not nearly as nice. Hey, minigame. Haven't had many of these. Nothing. I like how everything is Dragon Quest themed on the Dragon Quest maps. Like the venture cards have slimes instead of mushrooms, and all of the blocks in that minigame are Dragon Quest themed. I'm not going to be able to make any big acquisitions because nothing I can buy will give me like a double or a triple. Like I can't just start buying properties willy-nilly. I mean, unless the game really starts cheating for me. Whoa. The princess didn't have to go that way, but I guess she did if she wanted to keep getting suits, because she already had the club. Alright, level 4. Trucking right along. Alright, do I keep investing in myself? Oh, Platypunk sold all of his stock there. Okay, so I can invest freely in District C next time. Unless someone else buys stock there, which they might. But now that... yeah. Oh, this does increase the stock price a little bit. Oh, it must... I bet it's based on how much the stock is worth. So because the stock was worth less than 10 before, it would have taken more than 99 or more than 100 to increase it. But now that the stock is worth 10, it goes up faster. Like I bet if I buy 99 stocks here, yeah, it'll increase by 3. Yeah, the math works out. I like how it lets you back out at that point, like after you get your promotion and buy stocks somewhere, and be like, no, I don't want to go that way. Oh yeah, now you get back into District C. It's okay. I have you beat their 3-1 now. This map isn't really shaped like anything, the way the baseball diamond was. I guess it's roughly slime shaped, like the shape of 2 slimes. In the background you can see all the classic Dragon Quest enemies cavorting around, having a good time. This one is the... It's had different names in different games. I don't know what's considered like the quote-unquote canon. Lucky Bag? Jewel Bag? I don't know. You have a red slime up there protecting the entrance. You have a Draki floating around down here, just looking happy as can be. A Cure Slime over to the left, because it's light blue, which is a later game enemy than the Heal Slime. You don't see those quite so often. Ah, dang. Well, I guess it doesn't matter which way I go at this point, so I'll go to the cheaper option. Yeah, I need to invest. Now that I have all this money and all of those stocks, I need to start expanding my shops. I'm doing pretty well all of a sudden. And it really only took... well, the game kind of cheated for me like 4 times in a row by making people land on me. At least that one defaults to no. It would be really bad if that question defaulted to yes. So as long as I don't touch the D-pad, I won't make any life-ending, boneheaded mistakes. Dang, she's level 5? Level 5 doesn't make Dragon Quest games. Or I don't know. I think they might have worked on one of them. Oh, is that landing on myself? That would be nice. Heck yeah. I hope I land on myself 4 times in a row. Well, not that I have the money to max out any of these. Oh boy. This is going to be the world's most expensive florist shop. Well, no, I should protect my other properties. Like this one. Yes. Yes. Do it. Oh my god, look at that return. That is obscene. It should be illegal what I just did. You dropped your wallet. Well, you know, Platypunk, that's what you get for carrying around 1,000 gold with you. Mr. Moneybags. Hey, Warp to the Arcade. It might be a game I can play. I don't think so. I think they always go in rotation. And I think Slurpodrome is always the last one. I think it goes around the blocks. Memory block. Dart of Gold, Slurpodrome. I mean, yeah. And see, this is why the computer doesn't win early on, because they don't make these kind of moves. Okay, I can take a loss of 288. See, the target amount for this one is only 10,000, so I'm already 2,000 away from winning now. Like, this game can accelerate pretty quickly. Which is another thing that makes it way better than Monopoly, because that game takes forever no matter what. Because you have to wait for... like, wait for the clock to run out, basically. Like, players know they're going to lose. You just have to wait for the doomsday clock to tick down. So either Slime or everyone. Oh. I wish some of those messages would go a little slower. Like, I know I set the speed to a blur, but, like... it would be nice to be able to see how much Slime just got. I mean, I can watch the number tick up and have an estimate. Are you going to let me roll a 1 and cheat some more? Sure, why not? Yeah, this would still be more of a stock increase than I'm paying, so... like, even if I put myself super into the red, which I will, it's still going to be worth it. And then, you know, this is just, like, the preparation. Like, people haven't even landed on these squares yet, and I'm already about to win. Oh, it is obscene. Should I cash out a District D? Might as well. I don't need District D anymore. I've evolved beyond the need for District D. Of course, now there's the possibility that no one will ever go that direction because, you know, not promoting is better than risking landing on one of those squares. Which, that's definitely a thing that happens with higher AI levels. And it might happen now. Like, the computer might just look at that stretch and say, no thank you. I don't need to promote. I can win without promoting. But of course, blocking the computer from promoting is another very good strategy for eventual success. Yeah, so if only I could get $206 somehow, 206 gold, because I'm right here next to the bank. I was just curious what I would land on if I went that way. I think Platypunk just gave me the game. I mean, I have to get back to the bank, but by buying that stock and making the stock price go up, Platypunk pushed me into winning territory. And he can prevent me from winning by bailing on all of the stock there. That would probably tank the stock prices enough to push me under 10,000, but it would just be delaying the inevitable. And it switches to the dramatic battle music now. Oh, this is going to put me under 10,000. Oh well. I mean, I'm definitely going to win by the time I make it back to the bank because I'm going to promote, so I'll be fine. Ten of the most valuable stocks. I wonder which one those are. Oh, princess. Too little, too late. See, in Monopoly, basically the only way to win is by hoping people will land on you and pay you money. In this game, I mean, they landed on me early on, and that definitely gave me a good start. But, you know, I don't have to wait for them to land on my super expensive properties. Just by increasing the value of the property and buying stocks there and, you know, being smart about not investing in places that will help others more than you. Like, there's a lot of nuance to it. I win. Unless I roll a 1 or a 2. That's game. Yep. They want to drag this out a little more. I'm okay with that. Ah, such nice calm music. Surely nothing bad is about to happen. Another one? Nope. The game's allowing me to put it out of its misery. Nice. I love the Dragon Quest music. I wish it wasn't composed by such an asshole. Aw, poor Slime. Aw. They're crying. I'm sorry, Slime. You can come hang out in my mansion. Okay, so I guess the first trophy you get is always the bronze one. And then if I replay this, then I guess I'll get the silver. The bronze domination totem. Or maybe it's based on the difficulty of the board. I don't know. Oh, look at that line. Oh my god. I almost feel bad about this one. Only 36 turns compared to the 50 of last one. I mean, I guess it's a lower number I had to reach. Yeah, I'm good. I don't know. Playing one-handed sounds okay. I mean, it's just D-pad, confirm, cancel. D-pad and 2 buttons. No reason you can't do that one-handed, but... that will about do it. I like this game a lot. I know people have a bad impression of digital board games, especially ones that have Mario in them, because it makes them think of Mario Party. And thinking of Mario Party but also Monopoly, that sounds like it would be the worst game ever. But this one, I feel like it actually has a decent amount of strategy and, you know, still some element of luck. You know, it's not a pure strategy game, but there is enough strategy to offset the luck, which is what I like in a board game. You know, I like the possibility of someone getting lucky and having a big comeback, but I like, you know, using good strategy will pay off. It's my kind of game. And I have no idea if anyone will actually watch this, but thanks to anyone who does. I hope you enjoyed. I'll probably play more of this later on, because I like this game, and I stream games that I enjoy and have fun with. You know, it'll definitely stay on the wheel. And I think once I have 3 or 4 games sort of that I can rotate between, I'll pare the wheel down to just those 4 options, and then I'll spin, and because I don't want to be playing let's playing or streaming like 12 games simultaneously. That's just too many. But once I have a few, I'll pare it down, and then when I finish a game, I can take it off the wheel and maybe spin a larger wheel to see what game will replace it or something. Oh, for have totally dominated a district. Okay. So I have 2 of these, and they're still just bronze. So the greatest amounts of gold in retail revenue. Okay, so it makes sense that I wouldn't have gotten that trophy, because really I didn't win that game through people landing on my spaces. I just won it through, well, I won that game because the computer allowed me to dominate that district by giving me those 2 warp cards. That was some excellent RNG in my favor. Did I ever look at the statistics page? I wonder what kind of overall statistics it gives me. Ledger. Well, that is a 100% win ratio. %, first place ratio, no less. Yeah, like I had properties worth, in the 2000s, but the most I ever got from someone landing on me was 480, which is fine. And the most I paid out in a single turn was 162, and that will definitely increase player details. Item spot 51 out of 379. I don't know how I have 51 items, but I'll take their word for it. Okay, that'll do it. I'll see what I can spend these stamps on at the beginning of the next stream. But thanks everyone for joining me on this journey. I will spin the wheel again sometime soon. I'm sure I'll get back to Super Paper Mario pretty soon. That game looks pretty good. Seems pretty good. I'm having fun with it. But, at least for the next couple streams, who knows what the wheel will give me. Alright, thanks to everyone watching live. If anyone is watching live, thanks to people watching in the future. Thanks to my internet for surviving the stream. I hope this is a trend, and I will see you later.